Hello, everyone. I am so sorry. I have no idea what was going on with the audio room. I guess it just decided that it wanted to end. I'm gonna wait here to invite the ladies back. So sorry for the abrupt. We were getting into such good stuff too. Oh, I love these girls. They're so amazing, not just on stage or through their music, but like as women, they're so inspirational, and I just wow. Yeah, I'm still kind of geeking. Oh, there she is. Okay. Hello, Danna.
I lost you.
I know. I don't know what happened.
I don't know. Internet.
Oh, yeah. I know. Literalmente just said audio room ended, and I was like, huh?
Yeah. Why?
So weird. Okay,
I was so inspired.
I know, me too. I was like, we're getting to such good stuff.
Yes. Oh, okay. Well, we're here again.
Yes, we're here. Estamos presente.
Hola.
Let's see if Gali can come back in. Sorry for the tech, guys. I don't know what happened.
Okay, no te preocupes por eso. Estamos aquí, estamos activas.
Yes.
Estamos
Danna,
listas, activas.
You were saying, Mami, about how obviamente nos cuesta mucho, no nomás físicamente porque estamos viajando, trabajando mucho, pero también nos cuesta como tiempo, nos cuesta emocionalmente, ¿no? Like what we do, and especially like I can relate to you a lot having started at such a young age, and that is, you were like speaking to my heart for real. Gali, there you are. Can you hear us?
Hey,
Gali. Sorry, I don't know what happened.
Yo creo que en general es la energía que estamos emanando cada una que es incontrolable.
Exactly.
Fue demasiada energía para la plataforma.
I know, it crashed the system for real. Well, I'm just gonna do a little reintroduction just for everyone, because I usually do it at the halfway point. Anyways, mi gente, it's your girl Becky G. I have my girl Paola here, Uchis, and of course Evie Queen, and we were getting into some really, really good stuff. And because Danna left us on the note of like mental health, I want to ask each one of you guys what you do to practice like self-care. Like, do you guys do something antes de subir a la tarima, like, or before going in the studio, or like time off? Like, what is it that's your thing that you realize has helped you so much with your self-care and like giving yourself space and time to just be you? We can start with Gali.
I definitely always pray. I write. I have like a journal, which is my like letters to God, and I just write, and then I will say it out loud. And I will do it all around my house. Like, I'll go around my house, use my sound bowl, and say the prayers, and I'll bless my house. I think it's really important to clean out all the old energy, like in your closet, in your house, you know, throw out old stuff. Don't hold on to anything. Don't hold on to any baggage around you. Yeah, I think it's always good. Also, I think there's a lot of stigma around therapy. I recently started talking to a therapist, and I think if you have a great therapist, it's always good, because we all have trauma that we need to heal.
Ooh, oh my goodness. I feel like, yeah, we literally do the same thing. I just bought a little heart chakra sound bowl. It's like my first ever little baby, and it's like literally the most beautiful thing that I do alone these days, besides writing in my journal, because I have a journal too. That's really awesome. Thank you so much for sharing.
Yes.
All right, Evie, what do you do to practice self-care and like cleansing of the energies?
Bueno, lo primero que antes de cada show me gusta estar tranquila yo, el baño y agua, a lot of water. I feel like water is one of the privilege as a human that we have, y a veces lo tomamos por desapercibido. So it's me and the water. Of course, I have a ritual with where I put perfume and oils and roses, and then I dry myself a little bit, un poquito, a que se seque todo mi cuerpo while I'm praying in my head, pidiéndole a todo mi antepasado que me acompañe, los espíritus guías de mis familiares que no están en la tierra existentemente. Siempre pido salud y firmeza, que cuando toque la tarima, solo sea para llenar a la gente energía, y que en ese momento que esté en la tarima, la gente se olvide de sus problemas por ese momento y se puedan llevar algo bueno a su casa.
Wow. Es increíble. Wow.
Absolutely, about the water. Definitely.
Oh yeah, the water is life.
That was like very, very, that hit me like in a very profound way, because I don't think we realize just what we have around us that is so impactful and so powerful, and that we sometimes just don't even recognize, or like that we take for granted, and so that was actually very, very, very impactful for me to hear. Thank you so much for sharing that.
You're welcome, mamita.
Thank you. Well, for me, I just had a recent experience last week. I had my first after pandemic show here in Mexico. After 18 months of being at home, encerrada, escribiendo aquí y todo viviéndolo a través de las redes sociales, I work a lot from home. Tuve conexión con mi casa, conmigo misma. Pude entender mucho de disfrutar mi momento, de permitirme estar mal. Tuve muchísima depresión todo el 2020, todo el principio, y la música básicamente fue mi terapia. Tuve mucho heartbreak y escribí todo un álbum entero, pero creo que lo más importante fue...
Regalías, girl, that's the regalías. Cuando los ex piensan que hicieron daño, pero en realidad no hicieron daño because we cashing.
Yes. We convert that. Se convierte todo en arte, y creo que fue lo mejor que pude haber hecho. Y para mí, el también permitirme deshacerme de personas tóxicas fue algo muy importante. Creo que el self-care, a veces nos rodeamos de demasiada energía y demasiadas personas que quieren un pedazo de ti todo el tiempo, y eso es abrumador, y a veces es imposible you can handle that all the time. Entonces es complicado, y para mí creo que lo más importante, por lo menos antes de subir a esa tarima el pasado viernes 20 de agosto, I was shaking, I was crying, and I was like, oh my God, this is happening right now, porque soy súper perfeccionista. I cried porque realmente no me imaginaba, y solamente le agradecía y decía gracias Dios por este momento, por esta bendición de estar otra vez escuchando a la gente cantar en vivo. Todo lo que había trabajado, pero sobre todo agradecer que en ese momento decía yo quiero que vuelva toda la normalidad con todo esto que estamos pasando con la pandemia, y todo esto fue muy difícil. Perdí a mucha gente cercana, escuché muchos casos, pero sobre todo el agradecer que gracias a lo que hacemos nosotros, la gente tiene un aliento y tiene, justo como decía Ivy, o sea, salimos ahí al escenario a que todo el mundo se olvide de sus problemas y que uno también se olvide de ello. It's magic. I don't know what it is, but es una experiencia inexplicable y es mágica. Y lo que hacemos allá arriba tiene un valor tan grande, tanto para uno como para los demás. Y creo que eso es lo lindo de esto, el compartir. Y permitirte disfrutar. Enjoy the moment.
Be present. That's why
be present.
Y lo que dijiste sobre like cutting people off and stuff is so true. No sé por qué, pero when you it's like how people say rejection is God's protection. A lot of times when those people leave your life, when all that stuff gets out of your life, ahí vienen las bendiciones, real quick.
Así es, yes.
I have chills right now. I have chills.
La gente tóxica, they are, they're energy vampires. And so being able to identify, individuals who you're constant, because especially for us, I think as women, it's part of our nature to want to take care of those around us, and it's a very profound, beautiful instinct of ours that we all have, but it's learning to be conscious of who is worthy of our time, who is worthy of our energy, who is worthy of experiencing us, you know? And so when you start to see people through a different lens, right? It's almost like you get these, the more you take time to tap into your own frequency, you get almost like this superpower to be able to see through people and be like, okay, I only have this cup, right? I can't pour from an empty cup. So if I give to you, I need to make sure that I am also receiving inspiration or compassion or love in return. Because when someone's just constantly just sucking you dry of all of this beautiful energy that we have to give, because we are so naturally giving, it can be very consuming. And by the time you know it, you're like, am I crazy?
Yeah, we don't even realize most of the time when people are draining us, because it's so normalized for people to be toxic or for people to be emotionally manipulative or emotionally abusive, and we don't even realize that we're being abused emotionally.
Yeah, exactly.
In this moment right now, with social media.
Máximo porque siento que es que máximo como mujeres estamos dando demasiado. Somos seres que ya somos sensibles por naturaleza y damos demasiado y no nos damos cuenta cuando no está siendo recíproco. Pero literal somos bendecidas desde el vientre, tenemos algo que ya viene de fábrica, es intuitivo.
Es totalmente.
Completely.
Yep.
Yeah, and I want to I know we don't have too much more time here, but there's two last questions that I have, and it's one where, for me, what I've been reflecting on a lot as a woman in the industry is a lot of people say, well, because you're a woman, what do you think is different for you, or what have you been through? And I was reflecting a lot on everyone always putting, because I'm a girl or because I'm a woman before everything that I do. I don't want to just win best female artist in a category or be recognized because I'm a female this. No, I just want to be a good artist. I just want to I just want to be who I am. I don't want that to be defined just by the category of my womanhood. And I realized that comes from my upbringing. I became the man of my house at a very young age, and obviously in our Latin culture, that's not a very common thing that's spoken about. But I became the sole provider for my family at a young age. I was the one working. I was the one helping, extended family members. I was constantly just with this responsibility that usually the man of the house takes on. And I realized that really helped me in my business, and for me as an artist, this masculine energy that exists within all of us, just like the divine femininity exists within all of us. Do you guys ever find yourself in situations where you also feel like you're categorized because you're a woman or because you're this? You maybe encounter that instead of someone thinking you're a boss, they think you're the other word, how do you guys navigate like that energy, like that boss energy, and making sure that people like hear you and not hear like an attitude, for instance?
Wow.
Yo creo que primero que nada es una buena pregunta y es válida. ¿Qué te digo? Mira, a veces, por ejemplo, lo más sencillo, que otras personas lo ven sencillo, yo lo veo como que un poco chocante. Por ejemplo, cuando veo algún flyer de una presentación donde van a haber más caballeros y tienden a poner a las damas que están en esa presentación o en ese flyer, las ponen abajo o a los lados, completamente olvidando de la existencia femenina. O sea, que para algunas personas eso es algo sencillo. Es como acá, it's just a simple flyer. I'd be like, no, it's like we all there, todos hacemos arte, todos somos artistas, somos músicos. Todavía hay situaciones en la vida de nosotras como artistas que seguimos lamentablemente, ¿verdad?, siendo categorizadas, digo yo. En muchas situaciones. Por ejemplo, no sé si a ustedes les ha pasado en cuando vas a un video, no pueden comprender que una quiere y necesita cambiarse 3 veces, que tiene un plan squad.
Oh girl, them budgets.
No, that's a problem.
No, those budgets
Ouch.
Yeah,
Budgets, girl.
That's when they nos categorizan and they be like, se creen que uno puede ir con una gorra and a jersey and you be like, what the heck, you know, like I'm here just like you are and you want to look pretty, I want to look prettier. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So the struggle is still there, but yo sé que somos mujeres muy, muy determinadas y cuando una mujer es muy determinada pasan muchas cosas raras alrededor de ella, o le llaman loca, rebelde, imposible. So we gotta deal with a lot of stuff around us, pero it's inside of us. At the end, nosotras cada una bregamos con las situaciones que nos tira la vida, ¿verdad? Y no vemos esa línea porque no la vemos, por eso es que hacemos lo que hacemos y cada una tiene su estilo particular y brilla como estrella que es, brilla en su área, porque cada una nos vemos como una ente particular, like I'm me, nobody can do what I do, pero lamentablemente hay cositas que todavía seguimos siendo categorizadas, you know what I mean?
Totally. Yo coincido mucho con lo de los flyers. Es algo que realmente a mí se me hace todavía como un poco prehistórico. O sea, si estamos viendo un poco que estamos en una situación hoy en día donde el feminismo está tomando y está abarcando todos los conceptos y más dentro de la música, y que por lo menos creo que las 4 mujeres que estamos aquí hoy apoyamos al 100% dentro de nuestra música al movimiento del feminismo. ¿Por qué no entender un poco justo este mundo manejado por hombres que existe eso y que no es por ser artista y que no es una moda, que realmente es un respeto que hay también entre nosotras y que se nos tiene que respetar por el simple hecho de no por ser mujer, sino porque soy un artista más, porque tengo el mismo valor que un chico. ¿Por qué no? Yo me pregunto, ¿por qué no colaboramos más entre mujeres?
Claro.
¿Por qué hay remixes donde hay 8 chicos y no hay remixes donde hay 7 mujeres?
Yes.
Well, that was how Sin Pijama was born. I remember telling my team, because alguien por ahí en la disquera me dijo, well, if you think it's such a hit, why would you want to share it? And I said, because hit songs happen every day, and I don't want a hit song. I want a moment in history, and we need that. We need that as women. I was like, can you just imagine what, I don't know, pop icons like Britney Spears and Christina Aguilera would have been able to accomplish if they went on tour together, if they did albums together. Like, the numbers would have been even bigger than all of the incredible success that they accomplished. And so I think that it's understanding that we do need to use each other in the right ways, with love, and like I said, with authenticity, with ways where we can look at each other and know I see you, you know, and it's not on some fake like ooh girl power, because I know there's a lot of fake girl power out there.
It's a trendy type of thing.
There's an action that needs to follow with that. And so I think really practicing what we preach and leading by example really just starts to make the difference. Gali, I want to know from you, Mommy, like, did any of that like resonate with you? Did any of that stand out to you?
Yes, baby, of course. I did a tour with Georgia Smith, and it was a co-headline tour. And I think the difficulty is like, it's always scary to be next to another woman for some girls, because you know that it's going to be people like, oh, Georgia's show was better, or Cali's show was better, or this person looked better, this person sing better. It's just people all they know how to do is compare us. And that doesn't necessarily that doesn't happen as much with men. And so I feel like that's why girls get afraid to work with each other or do, you know, even right now this is a conversation with 4 women, but normally, like how you guys said, if there's a show, it's gonna be like 20 guys on the lineup and probably only 1 girl, because there's only so much space. They only let there be so much space for us.
So they make it seem like it's only 1 seat at the table. So that's when I was like, you know what? We gotta build our own table.
Yeah, that's why it was so important for me to go on tour with Georgia and make it a co-headline tour. That's why I work with girls all the time, because it's like, if we don't do it ourselves, then we're really never gonna.
Yeah, we won't get it.
Yeah, I don't see any festivals really making multiple women a headliner.
Exactly.
But
I'm
even
really glad to hear all of
this.
Yeah, but that applies to like even not just as artists, but as any woman, anywhere can definitely relate to the fact that majority of us, we have to work so much harder for respect in the workplace than a man does.
Yes.
Yeah, it's definitely a culture that's built in society to naturally compare. It's been also, I think, something that's been trained to us even when we're younger as young women towards each other, so it's like unlearning those things to be able to learn new things that better serve us and serve each other, to be able to keep building off of a stronger foundation, and I think that's just so beautiful. And all of you guys really, I've seen it like in the way you guys all move, that you guys really do practice what you preach when it comes to empowering women, not just for the cameras, but behind the scenes too. And as a woman in this industry, I do really appreciate you guys and all that you guys do, and for taking this time to hang out and to, talk about all of these beautiful things, whether it's about energy, whether it's about being artists, whether it's about mental health. I just think that these are very beautiful conversations that I hope we get to continue having. Evie, I hope I get to be on your podcast, girl.
Por favor.
That would be amazing. I would be honored. I totally just invited myself.
Please, yo quiero que estén todas, o sea.
Claro.
Yo tengo un plan muy grande y quiero continuar haciéndolo y si mi plataforma va a servir para algo que sea de luz, de guía, de empoderamiento, porque es empoderamiento real y más allá de un trendy o un hashtag. No, this is for real. You know what I mean?
Definitely. It's very,
sorry,
very
my dog. It was barking. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
My little girl.
Well, since we
She's
have
excited
dogs,
hearing you.
it's so cute. Since we have dogs and families to get to, I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you so much, Cari. Thank you so much, Danna. Thank you so much,
A
Ivy.
ustedes son increíbles. Thank you so much, Becky. Thank you, Ivy, Cali. Son increíbles, admirables. Las admiro mucho y las respeto y espero verlas pronto y abrazarlas muy pronto.
Igualmente.
Love and light, girls. Love and light.
Love and light, everyone.
Peace. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Blessings.
All right. Thank you so much to all of our listeners for tuning in and joining me today. And again, a huge shout out to the incredible women that got to join us on our beautiful conversation. And also a huge apology one last time for what happened on the tech side. A todos los oyentes, I love you guys. Thank you for everything and for your time. And with that, I leave you guys. Happy Friday. Stay blessed.